Tonight, from Seattle, Washington,
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 22 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. Second and 5 now. Watson. That's caught. It's Demetric Felton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end this series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. but there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A dump off to Elliott. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Seahawks at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Watson on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Watson. Right back to Njoku. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Watson down to throw. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Chubb And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Second and 4. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd down, Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this 1st half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st down, Watson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On second down, here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignment.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Chubb running right, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely move the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. He'll look to throw. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit. And then now you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Watson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Draw play, Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. He completes this to Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looking to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Devin Bush able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got Njoku's big tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Second down and inches. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second down, here's Chubb again. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown. Demetric Felton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Back to throw, Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And they'll work this down inside the 30. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's Watson. And his pass incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now it's Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
156 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the pickup, but that's all.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.